Domino's went from a struggling pizza chain to an international icon by just saying 9 words. Pizza delivered in 30 minutes or it's free. Why did this make such a powerful change? Well, today, that's what we're going to learn. Because what Domino's did is something that you and I can do in our businesses to help us make more money. So what exactly happened here? What happened was that Domino's gave their customers a guarantee, meaning that one of the biggest fears people had about pizza delivery at the time was that it was never going to arrive on time. And even today, we have some fears about that with food delivery. What Domino's saw wasn't an impediment to their sales. What they saw was an opportunity to increase their sales. By offering a guarantee around the biggest roadblock that customers faced when purchasing pizza from them, they were able to transform their struggling business into a pizza powerhouse, as we might put it. Now, of course, there are other reasons why they've become successful. So, why do guarantees work? Well, as you must know, as an entrepreneur, a salesperson, a business owner, or anybody in the chain of business, whenever you try to make a sale to a potential customer or client, their biggest fear as a prospect is that they do not want to make a purchase. And you feel this way as well whenever you are making a purchase. They or you do not want to make a purchase that is going to be against their best interests. What I mean is that how sure, how confident are they that your product or service is going to be everything that it's hyped up to be and do what it says it's supposed to do? This fear is the number one reason why most of your prospects don't become clients and customers. And this is why the guarantee works. The guarantee works by using this fear or concern that your customer or, well, your prospect might have and removing it completely. And sometimes it even turns this fear or concern into a reason why they would want to make the purchase from your business. This psychological phenomenon is called loss aversion, where humans try to remove the fear of loss, meaning that actually you're going to feel the intensity of a loss more than you will feel the pleasure of a gain. Meaning that if you lose $10 and you gain $10, you feel the pain of losing $10 more than you feel the pain of gaining $10. Quite interesting. So here are a few things that the guarantee actually does for you. First, it increases your trust and perceived safety of making the purchase from your business, meaning that your customers, your prospects will feel safer actually making the purchase because it has been reduced from such intensity to a lower intensity. It also differentiates you from your competitors because even though there is a market, everyone in the market has some fear about doing business in the market. Because you have a guarantee that removes that fear, your brand or your business is seen more favorable in the eyes of the prospect. And most importantly, it shows that you are very confident in your product or service, because otherwise, why would the pizza be free if it doesn't arrive in 30 minutes? If you are not sure that it would be there in 30 minutes. It's like saying to your prospects that I'm so certain that it will be there in 30 minutes that if it's not there in 30 minutes, we're going to give it to you for free. So let's look at 5 types of guarantees that you can use in your business today. The first one is the money back guarantee. This one is very popular. This is one where you hear something like a 30-day no questions asked full refund policy. You'll hear this a lot with online sales sometimes, especially with digital products like Amazon, for example. And this one is used because they're saying that they're so certain that you will love their product that if you do not love it in 30 days, they are going to return your money. So you do not fear losing your money. And they're really banking on their ability to make you satisfied with their product. The next type of guarantee you will have is a results-based guarantee. For example, in digital marketing space, you might hear an agency say, you do not pay unless we generate 30 leads for you in the next month. And what they're saying is that you might think that we might not be able to generate qualified leads for your business. So here's what we're going to do. Only pay us if we generate a set amount of qualified leads for your business. Now, as a prospect who wants digital marketing services, you're going to say, well, this is a no-brainer. If it works, I get the leads and the leads can become clients, customers. And if it doesn't work, I still keep my money. So that's a powerful one. By the way, stick around for the end because I'm going to tell you the powerful guarantee that we use in our business to reduce fear to zero and convert every prospect that is actually serious about doing business. But let's look at the third guarantee. The third type of guarantee is a time-based guarantee where they're going to say that we will deliver your product or service within a set time, or it's free, or return your money. This is basically what Domino's did at the start. They're saying that they will deliver their pizza to you within 30 minutes. If it's not there within 30 minutes, the pizza is going to be free. And that's pretty much going to remove the fear or concern that you have about getting your pizza on time. Another company that has done this and built a massive business around it is FedEx, when they said that if it absolutely positively must be there overnight. Now they've strayed away from that just a small bit when they went international, but FedEx used that to enforce the brand idea actually that they are for overnight shipping, and that was instrumental that was instrumental in their growth as becoming one of the biggest delivery companies in the world actually. The other type of guarantee that exists is one that's called a risk reversal guarantee. And how the risk reversal guarantee goes is that you're going to say, for example, in web design, you will only pay after results. This is similar to the idea of you only pay if you get the 30 leads, but this is going to work out a bit different because the risk here now is going to say, well, and this is common in our industry, sometimes a prospect will hire a web development or marketing agency and they don't do any work. You only hear from them when they want to get paid. What this risk reversal guarantee is going to do in this scenario is going to say, do not pay us until we've delivered results, or only pay if you love the results that we've delivered. Something along those lines, because now it's going to hedge against the fact that you may or may not get the results, and say that we definitely not only will get your result, but you're also going to enjoy it. If you do not enjoy it, do not pay us. Very powerful if you want to reduce fear, especially in your industry, depending on how it can be used. But let's look at the fifth type of a guarantee, and then we can learn about the guarantee that we use here at Zeilhan. That's absolutely powerful. So the fifth type of guarantee that you can use is called a bonus-backed guarantee. How the bonus-backed guarantee works is that we're going to say to you that we're going to give this product and we're going to add our service and we're going to add some bonuses. If you do not like the product or the service that we've given you, then what you can do, no questions asked, of course, you can return the product or the service, but you keep the bonuses. All right. So a lot of times we might sell you something and of course you might not like it. Give us back what you don't like. All right. It doesn't make sense to keep it if you don't like it, but these bonuses that we have added to increase the perceived value. And this is how we recommend that you increase your sales. Learn more about that right here, how to actually increase your prices without, using sales and discounts, which is bad for your business. We're going to say to you that you get to keep the bonuses. And that's saying that even if you don't like it, we're going to pay you for wasting your time. Now, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to tell you the guarantee that we use in our business at Zeilhan. And then from there, you are going to have an idea of why this works. So here's the backstory. The backstory is that within our industry, a lot of times clients do not get the services that they paid for. So for example, you might hire an agency to build your website, do some marketing, and they don't build the website. They don't do the marketing. When the time for the contract to be renewed has come, they will ask for contract renewal fees and everything like that. Another thing that they sometimes do is that they will promise to do some form of work and they don't do it, and everything in between. It's a very tough industry, really. There are some good guys here, but some people really do abuse it and take advantage of prospects. So what we've done at Zeilhan, we've said to you that, all right, every month for the next 12 months, we're going to work with you to achieve some business results, meaning that we could increase sales, increase profits, and the like. And what that does for you is that we're not going to wait for 12 months to assess your goals and see if we've achieved them, because every month we're going to have a consultation with you where we assess what we've done the last month and the results that it brought. So that's the first guarantee, meaning that we're going to be there with you every step of the way. The second guarantee that we've said is that whenever we have the meeting, we're also going to decide what we're going to focus on for the next month, meaning that every month you can assess our progress, our work, and see if we're doing what we promised we've done. And this is where the guarantee really comes clear and it's beautiful. Because now we're going to say to you that if we don't do the work that we promised you that we are going to do, And this is important because we didn't say we're going to get you results. Reason being that a pandemic could occur and then the economy crashes, and who can tell, or Trump could do tariffs and that destroys sales and everything. So we do not promise results, but we do promise to do all the work to get you the results. And we're going to say if we do not do the work, then here's what we're going to do. We're going to work for free until we get you the work done that we promised that we were going to do. That's the first one. So you're not going to pay us anymore. So you're not going to be paying for 12 months, and at 12 months no work is done. We also say that if you lie, we can refund you the money that you've paid us. Now, let's say you pay us $5,000 a month and we haven't done the work. We can refund you that $5,000 that you paid us for the month, and we're going to work for free until we've delivered the results or the work that we promised that we're going to do. The work, not the result. And thirdly, which is the most important part, we're also saying to you that if at this stage you're upset with us wasting your time, as compensation for wasting your time and not doing the work that we promised we're going to do, not only will we work for free, not only will we refund the $5,000 monthly, but we're also going to pay you $5,000 for wasting your time. So you're coming out with your $5,000 refunded, you're coming out with $5,000 paid for wasting your time, and you're coming out with us working for free for as long as it takes for us to deliver the work that we promised that we're going to do. And that, my friends, is why it helps to remove fear and increase sales in our business. And the thing that I want you guys to notice why this works is because we're not necessarily saying to the prospect that we want to pay them the money, because that would be detrimental for our business. But what we are saying is that if we do not do what we promised we will do, this is the pain, the suffering we're willing to incur on our business, on ourselves, for not honoring our promise. Now, why is this powerful? We have never been asked to do this, because that would be bad for our business. So we always do what we say we're going to do. That's the first one. And this also helps our prospects know that we have their best interests at heart. And we've had very favorable reviews. We've never actually gone back on our word. So for you to create your guarantee, first think about the fear that your prospects or customers have. You can even call up a few of your last few prospects, say to them that you can ask your prospects, why is it that they didn't do business with you? What was the fear that you didn't address for them? What was the concern? And then you can build a guarantee around those fears and concerns that they might have. Now, let's say that you want to get better leads so you can sell your products. Here's a video right here. So after you've learned what the concern is or the worries that prevented them from doing business, make a guarantee that reduces the risks on them. You can even increase the risks on you for them doing business, because that will show that you're willing to put the money where your mouth is. Be clear, be bold, be very direct, and make it easy to understand. Make it easy for them to cash in on this guarantee as well. Don't have them go through 5 different hoops for them to get their results. No, here's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need better leads for your business. Go ahead and learn how to get more leads for your business right here.